You made me think about Sir Shadow and the great Sir Shadow and family friend and legendary New York artist, one line artist, um, friend of my father, great friend of the family. And one day, my father he left us with Shadow. He said, "Here, Shadow, take them on an adventure." So it's me, my sister, and my cousin. So Shadow, one of the greatest hustlers I ever met in my life. The lessons I learned from Shadow, from that day with Shadow, would follow me for the rest of my life. Um, I must have been about 8, 9, maybe 10 years old, and he took us with him on the streets of New York. And Shadow sells his art on the streets. And Shadow, he can take a marker and a piece of paper and go like that, and he'll give it to you, and it'd be something amazing. I mean, just like that. I mean, one of the greatest artists, and I could never do what he does. He could draw, he does one line art, and he could start the pen here and it ends without him lifting it. And it's lions and tigers and saxophones and amazing, amazing the mind that he's able to do. So he sells his art throughout the city. Wherever he goes, he can make money. He's showing us how much money is just here in the world as kids. He's showing us how easy money it is to acquire money if you're creative. He's showing me this. We're in New York City, and he takes one piece of paper with his art on it, right? And we go to Kinko's and we make copies of it. He spends a couple dollars with copies of 5 cents at the time. So for $1, we got 20 prints. So now we all got 20 prints. So Shadow taught me how to turn $3 into $60. And because each of us, my matter of fact, we might have had more. We had a whole lot. And Shadow said, just give them out. So we would go on the trains. We was going around the city, and we were kids, and Shadow's just standing. He's standing there watching us, and we're passing out this paper with his art on it to everybody on the train or everybody who will take it. So people look at it and they say, "Wow." And then next thing I know, you got everybody on the train giving us $1. So now we going back around the train collecting dollars. And now, by the time we left that one train, we asked Shadow to buy us. I think that was the lesson. We had asked Shadow, "Hey Shadow, we want some candy, we want some ice cream." And he said, "You're gonna go get that money. I'm gonna show you how." And by the time we left that train, me, my sister, and my cousin, we all had a pocket full of dollars. And I swear that experience changed my life because it let me know I can make money off my creativity. I don't need nothing. He had a pen and a piece of paper and a copy machine. It don't get no more simple than that. We went home with more money than we ever had in our childhood lives that day. And we made it ourselves. The level of pride that gave me, the level of confidence that instilled in me, that was a lesson that my father gave me. He wasn't even there, and he gave me the lesson by letting me hang out with one of his partners. And um, life lesson that stuck with me. That day stuck with me for the rest of my life, man. And I like to believe I've been taught by some of the greatest hustlers New York City ever produced, and that's just the drive that I have. Like, I know I can make it happen. I know I could take an idea and make millions of dollars out of it. I've done it before. I could do it again. And I know people that have done it. And I mean, one day, Sir Shadow pulled up in a drop top Benz, and I always wanted a Benz. I was like 14. I'm like, man, that guy, man, he was always such an inspiration. He pulled up in a, I don't even know what color it was. It was like periwinkle or something. Like, you never seen the Benz this color. Drop top CLK. Shadow pulled up. I'm like 13, 14. I said, yo, he's the man. This is a guy who taught me how to hustle, man. Sir Shadow. He was one of the original people that taught me that I could get money with my creativity, and nobody in my mind was as powerful as I could imagine. And that was just a life lesson for me, man. Look him up, Sir Shadow. Deep, deep guy, deep poet, artist, legend, genius, wow, and legendary hustler. Legendary.